Welcome back to NI Couple Reacts. We're finally back as a couple, because if you saw the previous video, we're fit enough to do this, so we are back watching Nukes Top 5, his most recent one, as far as I can tell. To get this one back in, get her
going.
The adrenaline going, get her scared. So this is 5 Scary Coast videos you thought you would never see.
Ooh.
Well, we're about to fucking see them. So, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, all that jazz, and don't forget to subscribe to Nukes Top 5 if you haven't already. Why haven't you not? He's the best one on YouTube that does this kind of stuff. Here we go.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Really, really haunted.
That's a great
Lee
title
and his
name.
family have been experiencing terrifying paranormal
Oh, we've seen these guys
activity in
before.
their
These
home in
are
England.
British.
Over the last 2 years, Lee says that the supernatural encounters have become more frequent, more terrifying, and more violent. Lee documents these strange incidents on his YouTube channel. Really?
Have you ever saw that one? With a,
Now,
it's
over
like
the
a
years, I've featured a few of
like
the
a teddy bear
spooky
flies towards the
occurrences
camera.
in Lee's house, and it seems that
Some
whatever
really cool
might
stuff.
be haunting the family home is not going anywhere. Lee has cameras recording the living room and bedroom as he, his wife, and their cute little puppy Luna are fast asleep in bed. What happens that night throughout the house
Oh,
is
God.
truly disturbing.
Fuck.
Whoa. How do you fake that?
What's that? Scratching? What's the one down there? With the dog? Oh God! Okay.
It sounds like it's rattling, not scratching,
Yeah.
like shaking.
The dog hears it.
He's awake. What's going on?
Probably dog.
He doesn't hear it.
First, downstairs in the living room, the heavy
rattling
couch
noise?
slides across the floor as if it's
If that's
sleeping.
fake, how the fuck do you fake
Then
that?
back
Because that'd be a
upstairs
ton
in
weight.
the bedroom, puppy Luna wakes up from her sleep and starts frantically looking around as if she's hearing or seeing something that frightens her. She calms down a bit, but then suddenly
that one in the- or the
white
previous
figure
video we
moves
did.
in front of the
Check it out.
camera, startling
Believe the
Luna
dog when the
once
dog reacts to
again.
something.
A desk chair seems to move towards the bed on its own. Then suddenly, the small dog is spooked by something that seems to be right next to the bed. She begins to whimper, which finally wakes Lee. So Luna's behavior and
What was he
reactions
looking at?
throughout this video
I don't
are
know.
what makes this footage so creepy and so compelling. It's almost as if she can see something the family can't, and it terrifies her. So did Lee and his family capture extreme paranormal evidence on camera? You decide. The Haunting of the Jefferson Hotel.
Jesus. You'd be out of that
The
house like a
historic
fucking shot.
Jefferson Hotel was left abandoned for 2 years.
They've been doing that for
before
over a
the new
year,
owners,
putting videos
Jeremy
up.
and Pam
I'd be out
Jones,
after the
bought
first
the
6 months.
170-year-old
I'd be out the
building
first sign of
in
anything.
Jefferson, Texas.
I know, but you don't know it's
Two
nothing the first
paranormal
time.
enthusiasts poured
You don't
their
know it's anything the
love
first
and
time
a lot
round.
of hard work into the restoration of the allegedly haunted hotel, and held a grand reopening of the Jefferson in October of 2020. The hotel has seen its fair share of dark history. It was built in 1851 and first opened as a cotton warehouse, where it is said that 2 7-year-old child workers lost their lives under the harsh working conditions. In the late 1800s, the hotel was a brothel. During that time, it is said that a teenage, quote, working girl named Judy lost her life at the hands of a client. She passed away in the bathtub of room 19. Today, the apparition of Judy is said to appear in the
Don't know if the
midst
mic picked
of
that up,
hot
but this one's
showers,
stomach just
and
made a rumble.
sometimes even
No, that
scribbles
was me.
Was it your
messages
throat?
pleading for help
take a drink.
on the bathroom mirror. One guest at the historic Jefferson Hotel says that she was able to capture the frightening incident on camera. Georgia Canfield is staying
Have we seen
overnight
this
at the
hotel before
with her
previously,
mother and
the twins?
grandmother when the three suddenly see a
Can't
chilling
remember.
message
Maybe-
on their
maybe
hotel
I saw it.
mirror.
No, I just noticed it. I don't know if it was there when I came in here or if when I started running the hot water.
Oh fuck, it's his
What
help.
does it
I don't
help?
know. I just know that we came in here to wash my face.
That was not there. Can you confirm that was not? We checked that earlier.
I didn't see it earlier.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I see it. That's why I'm not going in there.
Georgia, her mother and grandmother have no idea where the message came from, and their freaked out reactions to the strange event seem very sincere. But that's not the end of the Jefferson
God, I thought they
Hotel's
were-
haunted history. In 1912, a pregnant mom named Lydia Grigsby took her own
That must be
life
set up
inside
for
room
this-
19
for
after
display.
her fiancé sent word that he
You
would
thought that was
not
a
be
proper
coming to
woo
the wedding.
hover?
Today, male guests traveling alone have reported seeing the beautiful ghost of
Brilliant.
a bride with golden hair. One night on a tour through the hotel, guests Angela and Cody Goins might have
a
captured the
sunburn, don't
Jefferson Hotel ghost
Be
bride
feared.
on camera. Using
maybe
the
they-
live photo mode on an iPhone, which snaps a photo in a quick 3-second video, they capture what appears to be a bride-like apparition. You can almost make out a dress,
A
a
veil.
face, and even a bridal train. Now, a much more disturbing apparition has also been witnessed
Not
at the
that
hotel.
convincing, but
Some guests have even reported waking up at night to find the horrifying figure standing in their hotel room, just watching them sleep. Now, the new owners of the historic Jefferson Hotel, Jeremy and Pam Jones, are starting to experience paranormal activity in their own hotel. One night at 2 a.m., Jeremy is doing some work in the hotel hallway, and this happens.
two a.m.
There's no audio on this
Who's
video,
that at
but
the top?
Jeremy
I don't know.
claims
Is it the
that
wife
he
coming
heard
back
a
now?
voice right before this hotel door mysteriously unlatches and swings open on its own.
What was he
Now
looking
that's
at?
creepy enough, but that's not the only night they capture something truly bizarre on camera. Cut to another late night. It's 4 a.m. and Jeremy and his wife are fast asleep in
Oh,
bed
fast
when
asleep.
one
I
of
thought
the
he was
doing
emergency
work.
I know,
cameras in the
fuck.
upstairs hallway picks up
Open
something
the wee
or
hours doing work
someone
again.
moving around. The hotel is completely empty, so Jeremy fears that an intruder might be inside. He runs upstairs, but as he looks down into the hallway from the stairwell, he doesn't see anyone. He wakes up his wife Pam and they look back at the security footage. They are both shocked by what they find.
There's somebody looking in the window.
What one?
The door at the far end of the hall. Well, maybe not. I thought it looked like
At the end of the hallway, right outside room 19, which is said to be the most haunted
Somebody walked
room in the
past?
hotel,
it looked that square to me
someone
looked
or
like
something seems to be walking. Jeremy and his wife Pam search the hotel together but find no one inside. Who or whatever this strange
why would you buy a
figure
haunted
is,
hotel?
it seems to have mysteriously just disappeared. So is the historic Jefferson Hotel haunted?
thought
And
she
did
was
the
gonna go
owners and
that off.
guests capture real paranormal activity on camera? Let me know what you think.
I've seen
You
worse.
can watch more
And Nukes done
paranormal
far better
moments
than
and
this.
captures in the hotel on Jeremy
And by
Pam's
worse, I mean
official
scarier.
Facebook and YouTube channel, both of which are named the Historic Jefferson Hotel. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Whispers in the dark. So I just could not find a Thai language translator for this next video. So I put out a request on Instagram at the last minute, and Nuke's Top 5 viewers Humberto and Pammy Gutierrez actually stepped up and volunteered to translate this video. So a huge thank you to both of them. Follow them on Instagram. So, paranormal investigator Dr. B from the Thai YouTube channel Ghost Ambassador travels to
These
an
are always
abandoned
good.
country club in Thailand with his team. Locals believe that the
Well, there's a
tall
team this
building
time.
is
It's normally like two
extremely
guys going on their
haunted
own.
by angry spirits. It is said that two men who were hanging out on the roof of the building were pushed off by something that they couldn't see. The men fell 5 stories to the ground. One man tragically lost his life, but the other man lived
Fuck.
to tell the
Little boy was
horrific
lucky.
tale. Dr. B interviews a local man who lives nearby. The man explains to the team that the 4th floor of the abandoned club is the most supernaturally active. Many visitors have seen the terrifying apparition of a girl stroking her hair. And those who are brave enough to walk through the building say that they get the strange feeling that someone or something is following close behind them.
There's really nothing there.
While the team is interviewing the man in front of the creepy building, the camera's microphone starts to pick up odd, unexplained whispers.
แต่ถ้าว่าพี่เดินไปเนี่ยสังเกตทางชั้น4อ่ะถ้าเอาขวดพลาสติกขึ้นไปไว้นะถ้าลมมันแรงปุ๊บมันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะสกรูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
An unknown voice seems to whisper the words "chwai duai," which in English translates to
I was sitting waiting for her to
"Please
say hello.
help."
มันจะวิ่งออกหน้าปุ๊บแล้วมันจะสกรูถอยหลังมาหาพี่เหมือนมันเล่นกับพี่
The two people he got
These
at the help at
chilling
the start
whispers
was
occur
telling him,
several times throughout the
telling him
video.
what it is.
ไม่ได้สติเลยหน้าธนาคารเขาบอกว่าเขามีเพราะผมสีหน้า
Oh, is that
ยิ่งถ้าคนน้อยนะ
was that one of his friends? I seen a guy behind him there.
พูดได้เลยว่าแต่ละชั้นจะไม่
โอเคเขา
พี่ป๋องอะมาที่เนี่ย
Oh, fuck, guy.
Oh Jesus! There's me thinking it's another fucking ghost.
You thought I was bad?
You are fucking bad,
ไม่ใช่
sir.
อย่าลบหลู่งั้นผมเป็นกินเงินพนันมาไม่รู้เท่าไหร่แล้วผมนี่ก็จองผมหวัง
But it gets even creepier. When they talk about the female spirit who is said to haunt the 4th floor of the creepy abandoned building, this happens.
ไปนะพี่เขาบอกพี่อู๋อะมายืนตรงเนี้ยแล้วพี่อู๋มองขึ้นไปชั้น4จะเห็นเลยจริงเหรอล่มพัง อะไรนะเสียงอะไรไม่เข้าใจเสียงว่าช่วยด้วยเสียงใครเนี่ยลูกเพจเขาได้ยินแบบเยอะ
Oh, did someone just go over the?
Did you see it?
There,
Oh,
look.
A
Jesus.
strange white translucent figure seems to move, perhaps even walk, straight into a solid wall.
No, you can see there's a
Figure
gap in
seems
the
to
wall
have
there.
no particular shape, but viewers believe it to be the spirit of the girl who haunts the 4th floor.
You can see the black
Are the
line that's at the top of the
stories
wall.
Is
And then
the
there's a
country
gap
club
where the
haunted
thing
by
walked up.
angry, restless spirits? Or just
see?
what is going on here?
That's not gonna see.
Tell me what you think.
See?
Meanwhile, on TikTok,
All right, maybe it was only me.
TikTok user Sabrina Lozito shares a home with her boyfriend Christopher and their 2 children in Bayville, New Jersey. The couple claims that they experience frequent strange paranormal events in their home. And it's not so surprising as the house has a gruesome history that sounds like something right out of a horror movie. You see, years ago the house was relocated and it was placed right on top of an old cemetery
Jesus
where
Christ.
it still stands to this day.
See, if I
As
knew
if
that
that
history,
wasn't
I would not be
disturbing
buying them
enough,
house.
Sabrina also says that
Why
an
the why did
elderly
they put it there
man
to start
passed
with?
away in the home just before they moved in. So, one night Sabrina and her boyfriend are watching a movie when their dog suddenly starts freaking out. But they have no idea why. Then, only moments later, they get a notification from their CCTV camera that there's movement in their backyard. They rush to check their footage, and what they find is chilling.
My video camera was recording and no one was out back. Took a look, no one was out back. Check this out. Watch in between the square. Mainly watch this spot right here. You can see a shadow up here. Boom.
And no one's there.
And then you see this little orb right here.
And then you keep-
watch. Babe. Look at that. No one's out back.
It just sits there too.
It does. It just sits right there.
And you can see the whole shadow, like a
That's
person.
nuts.
As if it's on top of steps.
I don't know how long it sits
Goes
there
away.
for. Or goes away. Comes back. Now watch. The person's gonna disappear.
It's like they're just boom.
Boom. Gone.
A strange shadow appears out of nowhere and an odd source of light can be seen floating in their backyard. Sabrina and Christopher say that they immediately went outside and checked their yard, but there was no one there. After posting the video to TikTok, there were some doubters that said It was probably just the shadow of a person standing there, maybe holding a flashlight.
But where's the person?
The couple wasn't having it. They posted a follow-up
Well, no,
video to actually
the light
attempt to
moves, but the
debunk
shadow
their
doesn't.
own video using the methods suggested by viewers.
Sabrina's standing there. Alright, walk outside real quick.
Oh god.
Oh,
I've never done
she's
it.
going to stand on the top of steps
All right.
to see if she gives off
No,
a shadow.
She has no shadow. Shut the light off.
Oh
I
god.
know
I
it.
wouldn't even be going out that door.
Oh, that, with the outdoor light on, she's still not giving off a shadow.
No shadow. Look at that shit.
So did their CCTV camera capture something paranormal on camera? Or
Weird
is
the way
it
it just
all just
pops
an
on.
elaborate hoax?
Then pops
You
off.
decide. TikTok user Gabrielle and her friend Ashley go on a road trip to explore an abandoned asylum, the Northern State Mental Hospital in Cedro-Woolley, Washington. The building opened in 1912 and was the forced home for many mentally ill patients until it shut its doors 61 years later in 1973. Gabrielle and Ashley are exploring the property when something happens that absolutely shocks them both.
That sounds like Ashley.
Fearing someone might be in danger,
Jesus
Gabrielle says she
Christ.
immediately called 911 after hearing this bizarre screaming. But after posting her video to TikTok, one viewer reached out to Gabrielle to calm her down. The viewer explained that there is actually another mental facility nearby that is still open to this day, and maybe that was the source of the bizarre screams they heard. When looking at a map, there is indeed a psychiatric treatment center in the area. However,
down the road.
it's not as close as you might think judging from the volume of those screams.
Unless somebody broke out.
Aye.
Ashley.
From where Gabrielle and Ashley were standing,
Sounds like it's
actually
right in the
about
trees.
half a mile to the new treatment center. And in between that space, there are several
Well, there's every
groups of
chance
trees,
somebody
a patch of woods, a flowing creek,
Got out.
and also several blocks of commercial buildings. So the question is, could one disturbed woman's voice travel that far
No,
I
couldn't.
wouldn't say it
all
would
of those
travel that far,
obstacles
but unless you.
and still be heard that clearly
out.
half a mile away? Did Gabrielle simply hear the screams of a disturbed patient? Or could it be something else? Let me know what you think. Now, this next video was reposted on a random TikTok account that just didn't give any credit to the original video poster. I've looked for hours, but I wasn't able to find the original source. However, the video is very creepy, so I think it deserves a spot in the top 5. In the video, recorded by a security camera, you see a little girl sitting in her bed, seeming a bit distressed. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Oh,
Oh, that's.
we just did a video for another channel, and this video was on it. Reacted to a previous video, and this was on it. Poor girl. Jeez, imagine that. Imagine that happened to our son. Fucking hell.
I'd never be in the room again.
The girl
Doesn't
is
even miss
obviously
his hand
scared
still
as you
rocking.
see her looking at something in her bedroom. A chair then suddenly begins to rock back and forth on its own. Luckily, the child's father sees the activity and
But she looked
rushes in
scared
to
before he
rescue
even
his
started moving.
terrified
Yeah.
daughter. Now, obviously, I have no idea what happens next. So if you happen to know
Like,
the
it didn't-
original source
She
for this
sort of
video,
reacted before it started to
please
really
let me
rock.
know down in the comments. Dead End. Fans of popular YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV have requested
Franco,
many
he's good.
times that he make a return visit to investigate the Weeping Angels Cemetery in Florida. It's no surprise that this particular graveyard is so popular amongst Franco TV viewers. He's been there many times and caught some extremely scary paranormal activity.
Have you never seen these Franco
One of the most
videos?
memorable of these encounters was the sighting of an old lady just
sitting there?
roaming the graveyard.
Do you need help?
Looks at him. Is that real?
That's what he caught in camera. Some wild doll sitting there.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
Now, Frank has
See
never
ya.
claimed that this person was a ghost or anything supernatural. But many of his viewers seem convinced that the odd visitor was in fact some sort of paranormal apparition. This time, Franco
Doesn't
TV
really
is
look
back
like
again
a-
to explore the ominous, empty,
What you would think a
Weeping
ghost would
Angel
look like. It looks
cemetery
like she's
late
got out of the
at
house in her
night.
pajamas and all still.
First, he makes his way to the same area where he originally spotted the elderly woman. Things immediately start to get very strange.
I got some.
Did you walk around a graveyard in the middle of the night?
That's what he does. His videos are class.
Floor here.
Why?
Head up Franco TV, everybody. That is the... Whoa.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's creepy. That thing just started moving.
What is
And
it
there is
called?
no wind. I wish I had
Yeah.
a flag to show you. What the f?
The
There's
slippers?
The slippers?
Look at the leaves. Alright, hold on.
Going to appear?
They don't look like real leaves, but they look like artificial.
Why would you move it if it was moving?
They prove that there's no strings or anything.
This on.
Listen to this one.
Damn it. There we go.
They prove that he wasn't faking it.
Yeah, I'm
Did
not
he just
touching
move that?
I don't
He
know what
did.
that's about.
Frank
Jesus
finds an
Christ,
abandoned
Julian.
pair of leopard-patterned slippers at the exact same spot where the elderly
are not
woman
leopard
had been
prints, or black?
seated in the previous video.
Go on,
Even
let the
creepier,
video
a
talk
plastic
before
pot
you
suddenly begins
started
to
picking
move
apart.
on its own.
Fucking hell.
Frank points out that there's no wind or draft that could have made the pot move, and of course the occurrence is especially bizarre considering the location. But Franco TV continues on and takes a turn down a small hidden dirt road behind the cemetery. This is when things
He's
take
been down
a
here before.
terrifying turn.
I just got movement. Here.
Turn your night vision on, do we see?
Oh god, there's going to be a shadow on him.
Ouch. I literally have bugs eating me alive right now. What
Someone at the end of the street.
the hell is that?
It's getting closer?
Holy I actually have somebody there.
What?
Is he going away? Is he going towards? Oh, he's back up at the top of it. It's coming up the street towards him.
He's pointing the camera, there's nobody there. Or the...
What the hell?
I'll just get out of there.
Hello? What? I legitimately just had somebody. Or like a dark shadow.
Frank says he hears movement coming from somewhere down the creepy path. When he points his thermal imaging camera towards the sound, he sees a dark figure standing in the middle of the road. A figure that doesn't seem to emanate any body heat on the thermal image. Even creepier, the figure seems to be getting closer and closer. But when Frank turns on his flashlight, there's no one there. When he goes back to his thermal camera, the figure has now
You
disappeared.
expecting to jump?
He calls out to it into the distance, but no one answers. No longer feeling safe walking along the spooky dirt road, Franco TV decides to get into his car and instead drives down the creepy pathway
God.
from the safety of his vehicle. It did not go well.
Well. Oh, someone's going to jump out.
No, there's like a must there, look.
I'm hearing noises.
Oh, the rustling?
Nope. I'm hearing stuff. No, screw that. Holy There is somebody in there. That's not even... that's not a ghost. There is somebody legit inside the graveyard. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not claiming anything. All I'm saying is that somebody...
All you see is a
and
hand
that
go.
scared the hell out of me.
Franco hears a sudden loud rustling coming towards him from the dark woods. He hits the gas and just gets out of there. Now, Franco is undecided on whether he experienced something paranormal or just happened to capture someone wandering outside the cemetery late at night for some reason. But what makes this footage even more chilling is that back in 2019, on this very same dirt road, police found a body. Someone who had lost
Franco was
their
there
life
and the
in
crime
a
scene tape
violent
was still up.
altercation. So could this mysterious dark figure be their restless spirit? Or just what or who could this unexplained figure be? As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
That was good.
You can watch this full video and many more creepy investigations over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV.
Those videos are very good.
Thanks so much for watching. Please.
Well, there you go, guys. NK Huntings, that's our next fucking video. My head's away with it. Nukes Top 5, another really good one. We're going to have to start watching some Franco TV at the end by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
Don't forget to head over to Nukes channel, subscribe. He's a couple of million subscribers now. Subscribe to us. Let's try and get 100. Like our video, ring the bell. We'll see you on the next one, which is NK Huntings. Boom.